look back, a look ahead. Hey, 2020, don't let the door hit you in the ass. Welcoming 2021 this week on Dave J. Tuesday.
Hey everybody, welcome. It is Tuesday, December 29th, 2020, the last Dave J. Tuesday, and welcome to Dave J. Tuesday of 2020, if you know what I mean. It sort of grammatically came out wrong because this is live, oh my. Well, welcome to Dave J. Tuesday. Adam Slavitt, first in the house. Welcome, my friend. We have so much to get to, and I'm not going to delay, so I just want to say I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you've had a great week since we last connected, and for goodness sakes, I hope you've all made it through this hellcat of a year, and we're about to head into the next one. So tonight we are going to do a bit of a retrospective before we look ahead, and there's a lot that we did go through this year indeed, have we not? So Beetle Mike is here, and I'm going to get to your comments a little bit later in the show, but I don't want to delay. Well, you know what? He's got so much written there. Goodness gracious. All right, we're going to get to your comments, I assure you all, but welcome to the broadcast, one and all. As much as I want to thank you, my dear friends, Adam, Beetle, Mike, yeah. Of course, there's Andy Wasserman and Terry Zuckerman and Jen Palecchiola Kowiak and, oh my goodness, Ellen Cohen-Grossman. The list goes on and on. I love you all. And, of course, I have to pay homage and the greatest thanks to my beloved parents, AKA Mom and Dad. That's right. Now, Mom and Dad are, doing well. I'm happy to report down there in the sometimes sunny Florida, and they're taking good care of themselves. And to that end, I'd like to share a few recent photos of how they're taking care of themselves. Why, here's Mom. They're gazing into, well, what would we call her crystal medicine ball. Crystal medicine ball. Hey, Mom, any hints on what's coming up in 2021? Do you see it in the ball, huh? Of course you do. Well, here's Dad there on the far left, exercising in his workout khakis. Yes, look at that. Very special, they sell them at Dick's Sporting Goods, workout khakis. That's right. And last but not least, here's my favorite one. This is Mom preparing for her new role in Rocky VII, Rumble in the Clubhouse. Where is it? All right, we're having a little fun with Mom and Dad, and we're going to now have fun with you because, as I said, what a kooky, crazy, all with K's, mind you, year that we've had. And so I'd like to start as we began about a year ago, heading into 2020. We all had high hopes. It sounds so futuristic. It sounds so wonderful. Things for me personally were looking up. I was recording with my friend Danny. I'll be telling you more about that. I was performing regularly at children's hospitals and assisted living facilities and doing great, just killing it, really loving my career. And things with the family, we were able to visit them 1 or 2 times a year, was wonderful. But it was about a little over a year ago, in fact, that I became aware of a fella I've told you about named Damian Keyes, or Damo, as he allows me to call him. Perhaps prefers me to call him would be a better way to put it. Anyway, Damian came into my YouTube feed sometime in mid to late November of 2019, and he was teaching all sorts of stuff about the music industry, being a musician and a teacher himself, with a lot of success. And so he held a contest, and he said, send us a 1-minute video, and if you win the contest, you'll become I'll become your manager. That's what he said. He said, I'll manage your career. So I put together, with the requirements that he had given, a little 1-minute video telling him who I was up to that point, which is a good way to start this show. Here was my audition for Damien.
Hi, Damien. How are you? Greetings from New York City. I'm Dave J. I wrote you a jingle. Keys of the kingdom, that's what Damien brings. Expertise in social networking. If you want to break the rules and win, well, here's the thing. Link with Damien Keys online following. Since childhood, I've made my life's work writing and performing original songs, content, and characters. Among other triumphs, I've had national TV exposure for a song I wrote, and another of my recordings has millions of streams. I make my living performing music and comedy for underserved communities while pursuing my original projects. It's important to me. It keeps both my chops and spirit up. Social media, anyone? It's all listed below in the description section. I'm a seasoned professional. I work hard. I have a never quit attitude. I'm hungry to learn and grow. I'm ready to fight alongside you. I have a voluminous, continuous creative output, and I'm all in. I'm Dave J. Thank you, Damien.
All right, brings back good memories. Now, I knew I wasn't going to win that contest because various factors. I saw a lot of the competition who had submitted. They all put their videos on YouTube for Damien to peruse. Peruse, word of the day.
Word of the day.
Hey, Beetle Mike, I read your comment during my little break here, and I'm right back at you, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying the mug. Thanks very much for checking out the Dave J. Tuesday muggageness. There, I made up a word. How about that? In any case, I'm glad you're enjoying it. You deserve it. Any case, having ensconced, boy, that should have been the word of the day, but we don't have time. We're just going to continue on. Having ensconced myself into Damien Keys's community, he gave us, among other instructions, this idea of doing a vision board. I'm going to show you the one that I came up with now. The idea is to put together things, all your influences and so forth. Check it out. And there you see all from the 1776 through the early part of last century and the mid to late. I loved last century. God, it was so good. And they're the colors that I like and the records, some of my favorite records. You'll see down there on the bottom left. And then me there and what I was shooting for, all my qualities that I saw in myself and that others fed back to me there on the right. Why, there's so much to see. You're probably going to have to rewind the show later in order to read it all in more fine detail. But I just wanted to share that with you. That was one of the many things going on in early 2020. And hey, look who there, we got the special guest. Let's hear it for her. All right. And then, among other things, because now I'm really focused on my music career, what with Damien's help and all of these things, I said, you know what, let me practice my music, my original music. Because I had been playing all these facilities for so long, I'd really stopped playing clubs. And I said, you know what, I'm going to make a plan to practice all my best tunes that I want to play out with. And here was one that I was practicing in the living room in January.
Start from here, but I can go
Brings back great memories, though it seems like centuries ago, last January, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, well, let's not delay any further, because concurrently, while I was practicing my stuff, I was still going out to Long Island to my friend Danny Weinkauf's Red Pants recording studio. Here is a picture of me and Danny some years ago, about 5 years ago, I believe, at a Christmas party for Mother West Records, the label I used to be associated with, and he has some friends on as well. He's worked with me on that label. And Danny and I got together in his studio. We're working on a number of tunes. In fact, here was a little greeting I made to put out on the social media networks while recording there. Hey everybody, this is Dave J, and I'm back at my friend Danny Weinkauf's Red Pants recording studios, where we're working on my track Time Machines. You'll be hearing more about that soon. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having fun. Hope you're having fun. Let's have some fun together. Let's have some fun apart, and then we'll mix all the fun together and make a big fun ball. Well, now, the little riff I was playing at the beginning of that greeting video there was from a song, and is from a song I wrote called Time Machines. I made a little lyric video for where we had the songs when we had to sort of stop cold because of the, well, you know, the crapdemic. But I do want to share once again where we're at, and I can't wait. I believe next month, January, just days away, I'll be reconvening with Danny, and we'll be continuing on with this and other tracks. Here's Time Machines, the lyric video for where the song is now. Enjoy.
We're all time machines motoring on memories, impressionistic dreams faintly painted on the breeze, flights of fancy and mental memes. General Washington, the emancipation, Beatles 61, when grandparents were young, spurred on by imagination. Whatever we do, wherever we go, pretending you're when you wanna be, traveling to and barreling flow, breathe life into future fantasy. You're a time machine. Places we are going, from locations we have been, in between the plans and schemes. Whatever we do, wherever we go, you're living in your heart and your head, traveling to and barreling fro. Remember to be present here again, no matter where you went then. Gotta get back to now, however in our power, back to now somehow. Dressed as human beings, while I'm telling time, I'm sure time's telling on me, fleeing surreal serene. We're all time machines. Esprit scenes, we're all time machines. Seems to me, we're all time machines.
Brings back great memories. I'm very proud of that tune, as much as I am of the very next one, the last one from the Danny Weinkauf period of the year that I'd like to share. A song I wrote called Birth of a Modern Vaudevillian, in which the lyrics were not yet done by the time I'd recorded, or as we say in the industry, tracked this song. But I have now since finished the lyrics, and I'm raring to get in and record them with Danny. Here's the tracking session. All right, well, moving right along, as I mentioned to you, concurrent with all of that, I was still performing at the children's hospitals and assisted living facilities, and occasionally I would set up my little camera phone there and record some of the stuff I did at the facilities, particularly at the assisted living ones. And here's one of the tunes I did such a thing with. Such a thing? Is that? Who cares? Let's just watch it.
Yo hablo español un muy poquito. Seguro que sí. Tus ojos brillan como un diamante. Your eyes, they sparkle like the diamonds. Tu sonrisa como una flor. Your smile is like a flower. Bésame. Bésame mucho. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Bésame, one more time. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho. Try to sing it if you know it. Que tengo miedo. That's right. Perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, me rame en tus ojos y estar junto a ti. Piensa que tal vez mañana estaré muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Que tengo miedo perderte, perderte, perderte. Per clean. not dirty.
Después.
Ole!
Yes, that's right. Per clean, not dirty. And let's take a moment while we're waiting to see what you wrote. Oh, yes, Jeff Friedman. Yes, Latino indeed. Seguro que sí, tú sabe. Which means, but of course you know. And Beetle Mike, absolutely. I'd be happy to email you your own copy of my vision board. Very nice of you to ask. It would truly be my pleasure. Rumble in the clubhouse, LOL. Yeah, I was kind of proud of that gag myself. My mom looked so adorable in that picture. Still does. In any case, Beetle Mike greeted us with his hot roast presidential coffee from this morning, I should say. He had his coffee ready in the Dave J. Tuesday mug. Yes, look at that neat sucker. And you can get yours at the Zazzle store. Look, we have mugs, 2 different kinds. We've got the tumbler glass. It looks just like it's filled with some kind of, I hope it's beer. I hope it's not something perverse, but let's not go there. Too late. And of course, apropos for today's day and age, you've got the mask, woman sold separately, and of course a giant guitar pick, which I don't recommend you getting the guitar pick. It's way overpriced. But I did it because, I'm a musician and I use guitar picks. I haven't even bought one myself. Rip off! Also, I have to say this, don't buy the shirt. I got one of those. No, I'm going to have to complain to them and get my money back. I'm going to go somewhere else and develop some shirts for the future. Stay tuned. But for now, let's continue on with the program, shall we? Of course we shall, because we haven't a moment to lose. You've seen me on this program blathering and digressing, but it had to start somewhere, and it started in January of 2020. Why, you ask? Because my friend and mentor Damian Keyes said, you've got to use every opportunity to create content. Content is king. Content is the name of the game. So on my way to the facility that you just saw me performing at in that last clip, I started switching on my camera phone on a selfie stick that I had just purchased and started going at it. And so over the next several months, or at least the next, I should say, few months before the pandemic hit, I did a lot of blathering and digressing. Here are a few samples. Hi everybody, this is Dave J from New York City, and I'm walking through lovely Central Park in New York City here. On my way to my gig, I take this 30 or so minute walk. It's an assisted living facility that I stroll room to room and offer music. I say, hi, I'm Dave J, and I go room to room to offer music. Would you care for a song today? Sometimes I even wink. I figured I would, use this opportunity between now and then to create some content and introduce myself to my burgeoning fan base. Word of the day, burgeoning. I like the word burgeon. Yes, Edgar Burgeon. My goodness, I've just been a nervous wreck lately. So much going on. If I were a dinosaur, I'd be a Nervosaurus Rex. I'm exhausted. I'm dehydrated. I'm spinning plates. My head is spinning. I say, let me spin a few more plates. Let me keep them all going. Smash, crash over there, the ones on the end. Yeah. I was nodding at that lady. Anyway, she's looking at me funny. I'm broadcasting from Florida. That's right, southeast Florida, Boynton Beach, Florida. The Florida you've heard of in the movies. Trying to relax a little bit, to enjoy the sunshine when there is some. My dad likes to point out that it could be raining over there, like a shower, like you turn on the switch for a thing for a shower and then whoosh, and then stops. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, as they say. You know that De Niro thing from the movie with the Fockers? Well, my mom does that to me. She goes like this. I love Mom. Look at this. Can you see that? It's a pickleball court. They have pickleball here. The hell? Pickleball?
That sounds like a sport for fat people. If you heard of pickleball, would you want to attend? Is this a national sport? Pickleball? Now we're reaching. How do I get out of here? I want to get as far away from the pickleball court. It smells like pickles in there too. Ugh. Maybe they use actual pickles. They like whip pickles at each other. I'm trying to imagine what a pickleball is. Let's think about this a minute. Oh my God, they have championships. Look. Can you see it? Pickleball champions, Division 4. They have divisions. Wait a second, is that a pickleball? See that? I don't know if I'm getting it. I guess it has several holes in it. Do you stick the pickles in the holes? Now coming up here, now this is something I've seen before, a bocce ball court. Now bocce, that's a funny word. Can you see the bocce balls? I'm trying not to get hit by a vehicle. I like saying it like that. Vehicle. This has been Dave J. Wishing you adieu, wishing you the best. I do wish you the best. Have a great day. Thank you.
As you can see, in early March, Kumi, my lovely wife, and I went down to Florida to celebrate Kumi's birthday. We were very fortunate with the timing to go right before, bam, the crapdemic was about to strike us all. So I was there, and while I was there, of course, we got some photos. We visited with the family. Here they are. That's right. That's my camera without its glasses on. You'll forgive my camera. That's right, and here, because Kumi and I stayed with our parents there, here's going to be not only a lovely photo of the family, but the next album cover. That's right, and as a matter of fact, I would ask your help, please, let us know the name of that record, would you? Yeah. See that? That looks like an album cover, doesn't it? It sure does. In any case, let us know in the comments section below a good album title for that photo, but we've got to move on. We've got plenty more to get to. What is next? Well, I got back to New York City and it was time to go back to the facilities perform. But one of the facilities said, no, we're putting on the brakes because this whole pandemic thing is starting up. And so the other facility that I go to on a regular basis actually upped my gigs for the month, and I performed there through March 21st. And just towards the end of it, I'd started shooting some of this footage of what it was like during a pandemic to start performing there. And here's what I put together.
Hi everybody, it's your old pal Dave J from New York City. Songwriter, performer, storyteller, characters for kids and adults. How are you? I sincerely hope you're all well. Well, I've been away from the socials for the last few weeks, so let's start by catching up. First, let's dispense with a quick word about this virus. Is it just me, or does this corona thing look like the Death Star? With petunias sprouting from it. Up until about a week ago, I was still working at the only place that hadn't indefinitely suspended my gigs, which had happened throughout the month of March at the children's hospitals and other nursing home facilities. So I was still performing my own brand of upbeat music and comedy at Isabella Geriatric, a rehab and assisted living facility in Upper Manhattan. By mid-month, the therapeutic recreation department could no longer hold group activities such as parties, so I was asked to go to each floor to perform for the residents who were typically situated in the hallways or the dining rooms. Each day, I would Uber to and from Isabella, go through a health screen clearance in the lobby, and then go upstairs to perform all day in a mask. It was a requirement. I said, "Can I wear a Wolfman mask?" They said no. Too hard to clean, I guess. I got some footage of all this, and maybe I'll post some soon, but here's a little taste. Finally, taking understandable precautions, the residents were no longer allowed to convene in groups, and my performances were indefinitely suspended. while it had been a somewhat risky but purpose-driven distraction for me, I suddenly thought, now what? I went to a nearby remote park with very few people around and actually felt normal again for a few hours and meditated on it. I realized I now have time to work on and share creative content. Songs, shtick, thoughts, characters, and interactions with you good folks. Basically, what I've always wanted to do. Produce original work via my own production company. So, I'm back up and running and hope to keep in touch with all of you. Stay tuned on the socials for some special coupons I've created, redeemable for a variety of personalized musical and comical gestures for all of us to share and enjoy, and other fun stuff. So hang tight, stay well, and please don't hesitate to contact me if I could be of any support at all, and we'll get through this into the next new normal. Thank you for your continued kindness and support. Please smush like and follow me on all the socials orbiting my head right now. See you all again soon. Take care. I'm Dave J.
God knows what's orbiting my head by now. Did you notice I happened to catch one of those coupons that I had posted towards the end of that was an impression of Jim Henson. No one even opted, word of the day.
Word of the day.
No one opted to cash that coupon. Jim Henson, so I'm going to do it for you right now, but I don't have any time for that. It's all here in the throat. Anyway, God bless him, God love him, God rest his soul. I also want to pick up on that whole coupon idea. Why? Because, well, a lot of people did cash coupons, and I did songs like Milk Cow Blues, which I didn't realize was a song at first. Adam Slavitt, who was here earlier, I hope you're still here, Adam. If you're not, no worries, because you had cashed a coupon early on asking for Milk Cow Blues. I didn't know it was a song, so I made up my own Milk Cow Blues. Then you said, wait, it's a song, so then I played Milk Cow Blues. I did Centerfold by Jay Giles Band for Paul Bathman. Why, Paul and I were in a band together when we were in junior high school, band called Evolution, and we used to jam in his basement. I did a whole bunch of tunes, and well, here's a little compilation of just some of those tunes and videos that I put out for the coupons that were cashed.
This coupon was redeemed by my friend Melissa. Melissa and I went to high school together, and we were in the marching band. I didn't really play an instrument there. I faked the euphonium. Melissa asked for a specific song, Always by Irving Berlin. Now, I'm not particularly familiar with this song, so I went to check it out. I listened to Sinatra's version. I listened to the great Ella Fitzgerald. I listened to Paul McCartney. Beautiful song. Sometimes songs don't quite take. Just something doesn't sit in there right. But when in doubt, make up your own. Based on that beautiful melody, I came up with my own chords and lyrics just for you. Enjoy. Never heard the song Always, though I always dug that Irv Berlin. Yes, he lets me refer to him like a pal as Irv Berlin. Now I wish I'd known always, so I could play it for Melissa. This is what I'll do, write one just for you, borrowed but it's new too. Always. I posted a coupon recently offering the bearer a performance by me of a cover song from the 1920s. My friend Paul responded requesting a song that turned out to be from 1931, Minnie the Moocher by the late great Cab Calloway. Upon seeing that, my friend Jeff Potts wanted to hear another great Cab Calloway classic, Everybody Eats When They Come to My House. Now, I love this song, I've known it for years, but I've never actually tried playing it. So I went to the internet and I said, "Oh dear internet, would you give me the music so that I can play that for my friend?" And look what the internet gave me. And now I offer this to you. Enjoy. Have a banana, Hannah. Drive a salami, Tommy. Get with the gravy, Davy. 'Cause everybody eats when they come to my house. This song was requested by my friend Terry Zuckerman every day, because every day he likes to give you and me a hard time. Enjoy. Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster, everyone. So go ahead and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love's a little stronger. Come what may. You ever long for true love from me? Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way.
Oh boy, I love that Buddy Holly, you know? I sure do. Well, moving right along, of course, Damian Keys, as I mentioned earlier, being part of his community, he was encouraging all of us to live stream. And I said to myself, and this was, he was doing this about the end of March, and I said to myself, well, I've always wanted to live stream, but, oh, hey, Debbie Marie is here. Welcome, Debbie Marie. How are you? Wishing you a belated Merry Christmas. If I didn't already, I think I may have. But, of course, a happy and healthy New Year. And you say Clerman? You mean Melissa Clerman? Oh, well, hi, Melissa. I went to her bat mitzvah, for goodness sakes. But I digress. And I blather and digress. But let's get back on track, because there's still quite a bit to share with you. All right. Well, Damien says, you know, everybody's live streaming. And you may say to yourself, well, that's an excuse not to live stream, right? Well, you should, because you'll regret not jumping on the bandwagon. After all, you might turn it into something. So I said, all right, I'm going to start live streaming on a regular basis and sometime in early to mid-April. And I came up with this little promo for it.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Dave J from New York City. Songwriter, performer, storyteller, characters for kids and adults. Hey, I'm gonna live stream. When? Hadn't thought of that. But I'm gonna. So check it out whenever it is that I do it. Great, thanks.
Well, it wasn't long before I started live streaming the very next day, in fact, and continued right on through the spring, through the summer, and into the fall, as you know, because we've been doing this particular type of show since post-Labor Day, and all during the while trying to increase my production values, my skill sets, and so forth. Let's see what it looked like when I first started out.
Hey! Hello, everybody. Now, don't forget to turn up your volume. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dave J. from New York City. Songwriter, performer, storyteller, characters for kids and adults. And I've decided I'm going to start live streaming. I've been meaning to try this for some time. And, well, I don't know. Okay, I've got my guitar. It's 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Decided to attempt to be consistent and carve out set times so that I can keep myself going and hold myself to account on one hand, but also then you'll know when to find me, where to find me. And so this is what it's going to be, starting today, Monday, April 13th. Is that the date? Are there dates anymore? Do we keep? Is it all calendric snafu? I've been working on that entrance all month. And this morning, a little bit of a runny nose, excuse me. Uh-oh. Feel free to comment in the commenture section. All right, it's good to be back. How's everybody doing on this, dare I say, fine Friday night? Decked out in some Jets garb because the 2020 NFL draft returned to some kind of positive normalcy. Hey, good morning, Andy Wasserman. How are you today? Andy, are you a football fan? Because when I was growing up, what didn't seem cool to me? Gordon Lightfoot. Good morning, everybody. It's your old pal. That's my new pronunciation of my name. Take good care now, and thanks so much. Good day.
And it wasn't too long before I set up this fine show on Tuesday nights, Dave J. Tuesday. I even came up with a little promo for it. You may have noticed, by the way, that I just got myself a haircut because my lovely, unspeakable wife, Kumi, is pretty darn good with the clippers and scissors. And so, all throughout this crapdemic, my hair was a-growing and in great leaps and bounds. And so by late June, it was overdue that I got a haircut. And well, we recorded said haircut, and here it is for you now. Thanks, Kumi, indeed, for this as well. I'm loving it. In any case, as you can probably tell, I spent a lot of time in the apartment, and for days and days at a time, I was locked down, I was panicking, I was rife with anxiety, but there came a time towards the end of the summer that my good old dear pal Barry the K. Corbman came to the rescue. He said, Dave, he called me one day, he said, Dave, you know, I'd like to do a photo shoot. Barry's a professional photographer, and a damned good one at that. Damn straight. Anyway, if I had expression of the day, I probably would have made damn straight the expression of the day. Do you have an expression of the day? Let us know in the commenter section below. But Barry says, you know, Dave, I'd like to do a photo shoot with you. I said, I'll tell you what, I've been working on a film script all year long. In fact, for the last several years, but then I had a falling out with my partner, and now I'm working on it alone. I'm rewriting this script for a character I've told you about named Bupkis. So I'll tell you what, Barry, why don't I get my Bupkis costume on and we'll shoot. Where do you want to shoot? He said, Hoboken, New Jersey. I said, I haven't been on a subway or anything of the like in months and months. In fact, since March, perhaps even February, because I had started Ubering, as you saw in an earlier video. But nonetheless, I decided, you know what? At some point, I've got to be an American. I've got to be free. I've got to venture out. So I got on the subway and I got on the PATH train and I arrived in Hoboken, New Jersey with Barry the K for this fun photo shoot. I am heading out to do my first Bupkis photo shoot since the pandemic started. Let's go.
This stop is Hoboken.
I'm here with Barry the K. Say thumbs up, Barry. And we're doing a fun-filled photo shoot here in Hoboken, New Jersey. What is it called again?
New Jersey.
Hoboken. Hoboken, New Jersey, or as those of us in the business say,
The Boken.
I was just going to say Boken. Jeez, I nearly broke my foot. I don't mean to brag, but my guitar case can stand on its own. How's it going with the Skyjack? No shoot is complete without an over-the-head shot. Every time I do these quick songs. What you post? You know, that whole thumb thing was improvised. Every time I'd turn the camera on Barry, he'd give me the thumbs up. Oh my goodness, that was those were some of the best laughs I've had all year. And goodness gracious, don't we need them? Well, we need to let all of it out, you know. And I'm just so grateful that I have some outlet, some creative outlet, in my case, for these anxious feelings. And so all along the year, as every year goes, but in particular this year, I'm coming up with new song ideas, because this is a way for me also to let out what's inside. Why, here are a few examples.
I'd like to share a new tune that I've been working on. It's reflective of my mood, at least part of the time, with all this isolation and so forth. It's helpful to get it out creatively. I don't have the lyrics together, but the music is as follows, tentatively titled The New Normal. Enjoy.
Song went through a lot of different lyrical iterations, and in the process I realized I was coming up with song ideas that were about, you know, the verbiage, the terminology we were hearing throughout this crapdemic, like new normal and super spreading, which I started to think about, what if it was about love super spreading and not disease? That was an idea that I came up with, but not before coming up with just wanting to escape in a ride in my mind.
I'm going for a ride in my mind. I've got the time to hide, and I'm fine. rumors spreading that the world will out for me.
G sharp 7. Da 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 da. Is that a D? Yeah.
Well, you get the basic idea, and as this whole thing went on, football season started. Oh my goodness, I was so excited, putting all the politics aside, which they didn't, and I was a little disgruntled, if not totally gruntled, but never mind. My beloved New York Jets were going to play football. Always looks pretty promising, and well, I think you know what happened. Early on in the season, I came up with this next video, what I called a New York Jets phanology. Get it? Analogy? Fan-ology? But I'm afraid to admit that it applies yet still today. Let me do the wah-wah. Put the sound effects where they're apropos. Here's the Jets phanology.
New York Jets phanology. My, what a beautiful day for football. Ha! I'm so excited for my Jets. Blue skies. Wait a second. What's going on here? What's going wrong? No! Don't turn over the ball! Score some points! What are you doing? Manage the clock! S-E-L-L. Sell.
I think I was subconsciously doing the voiceover guy from A Christmas Story. No, stupid, a Red Ryder BB gun, whatever the guy does. I don't know. In any case, as my hair is coming, it needs to be cut here still, doesn't it? I feel like it does. Well, no matter. We moved into the fall with football and other things, and now as Barry the K invited me out to Hoboken, the week later, he said, listen, that went well. Why don't you come down to South Jersey? We'll go to Asbury Park. We did some shooting again as Bupkis there, and we did so many great shots, hundreds of great shots. And then football season, and now my friend Evan Seplow calls me up. He says, Dave, I'd like to cast you as a lead actor in my indie feature film, Trumpocalypse. It's a buddy zombie comedy, and we shot that for the next 2.5 months, leading into December. In fact, up till recently, we just recently shot and finished the principal shooting, as it's called. Here on the very first week, I believe, of filming was a zombie attacking me. Check it out.
Roll sounds. Sounds good. Mark it. Scene 176, back seats in front. And 1, 2, 3, action. Okay. How you feeling? Okay. Yeah. Let's do that again. One more time. Yep. I was gonna ask you again. Let me see where the bat goes across. We're still rolling. Can you cheat it a little bit closer, and then you tuck it around his head? Yeah.
Yeah, just to see it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's a bad angle, bro. I might get another angle. Okay, let's go. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, action.
Get off!
You okay?
Up! Good. And action.
Get off!
Are you okay?
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. There's a camera problem. We're still rolling. Still rolling. We're going to keep rolling. Okay. And action.
Bernie! Get up!
Are you okay?
Up!
Okay, again. Give it a second to notice pop. Another second. Lean in a little bit more and then.
Now, I forgot to point out before showing you that clip, it's important to mention that those were behind-the-scenes shots you were looking at, not the director, cinematographer Evan Seplow's camera. And it's pertinent because what Evan's camera sees is what the film-going audience sees. What you saw was a wider behind-the-scenes shot, and so that's important to take into account. I, again, should have mentioned it beforehand, but lo and behold, we're about to bring the show in for a final landing, but not before mentioning 2021 is coming up. I'm excited about it. You're excited about it. Why? Because we leave 2020 in the dumps where it belongs. That's why. Don't let the door hit you in the... you know the rest. Well, 2021, I have so many things planned. I sat down over the last number of weeks and planned out month by month. I've got music releases that I never put out. I've got songs to record with my friend Danny. I've got a script about Bupkis to finish. I've got a film coming out in which I play one of the lead buddies there in Trumpocalypse I just showed you a clip from, and so much more. But no matter what happens, I want to thank you for all of your kindness and support. I want to show you my gratitude by saying, hey, no matter what happens, we're all one community.
Hey, why can't we be one community? Why we always breaking in three? Why can't we be one community? I'm talking about you and me. Put down your dukes, pick up the pieces of your life, put down the nukes and the gun, rope, tongue, missile, bullet, knife. Why can't we be one community? Why we always breaking in three? Why can't we be one community? I'm talking about you and me. 'Cause anyone is someone when there's someone there to need you. You're the one who freed you all the while. We be one community. Why can't we be one community? Why can't we be one community? One community.
Take good care. God bless. Thank you so much for joining me. So much more wonderful things to come for you and me both in 2021. Looking forward to sharing that with you. Have a good night. I'm Dave J. And this is the final Dave J. Tuesday of 2020, thank goodness.